All of you, please open your. Dr. Asif, this is which week? Week 9. Yeah, please open Packetrizer software and go to week 9 and open the lab activity. Okay. So, are you ready? Week 9. Yeah.
Okay, Shinju, we are ready.
Okay, just give me a minute, sir. So I hope all of you have opened the Packetrizer software and let's do the lab activity. Configuring StarLAN using static IP address. So let's build a diagram similar to this. Let's build a network similar to this diagram. Okay. Just go to the Packetrizer. So our aim is to configure a StarLAN using static IP address. So we are going to assign IP address statically. Manually, you are going to assign. Correct? Because we do not have any server who supplies IP address. We do not have any DHCP server here. We just have a switch and PCs or laptop. Right. So we are going to assign the IP address manually. Let's go to this. Let's select a switch. Just go to the switch. Select a switch 290.50.24. So what do you mean by star? Star means correct. You understood star. What is star, right? Yeah, star topology. So let's have a switch which is connected to laptops and PCs. 2950/24. Then let's connect PCs, laptop, okay, in this diagram, it is showing only 2, right? We can have any number, doesn't matter. We can have any number. Okay. So what is the next step? Yeah, excellent. Because we do not have any similar device, right? So all these laptops and needs to be connected using a straight cable. Go to the connections. Take a straight cable. Go to your laptop. Fast Ethernet. Take another cable. Take another cable. I think we are done in the last class, right? So all of you should be an expert now. Okay, you just need to wait till it becomes green. Will it communicate now? Will it communicate now? Without putting an IP address? You have to put an IP address, right? Yeah. Only then it is able to communicate. You just need to wait for it to turn green. So if you place your mouse over this laptop, you can see Fast Ethernet link is up, but IP address is not set. Correct. So you have to manually assign the IP address. So let's take an IP address in this range. Okay. So let's give 172.16.0.10. This range we can give. In last lab, we remember we put 192.168, right? Let's put class B network like 172.16. Okay, first two parts will be network. Yeah, like that. Okay. In last lab, you remember I told you we have 192.168.1.1. This part will be the network, right? This part will be the host. This will change, right? Yeah. If you have one more, if you have next one, 192. Yeah, subnet will be there, I'll tell you. 168.1.2, right? Yeah, 250 subnet will be 255.255.255.0 because it's class C network. Correct. In this case, what we are going to do, we are going to use class B network. Here, class B. So, what is the range starting from 172.16? This will be network. Remaining will be the host. Correct? We can put 0.1. We can put. Okay. So what will be the second IP? 172.16. 0.2. Okay. So in this class B, you can have more number of machines.
Mr. Shinju, there is some echo. Please, everyone, mute your mic unless you want to talk.
Nobody should. Here, nobody is there, sir. Nobody is using. Okay, got it, right? Yeah. So your subnet mask will be how it will be 255.255.0.0. Excellent. You got only this part will change every time, right? So let's configure this range. Let's go to the laptop. Go to config. Where I to connect Fast Ethernet. We are manually assigning 172.16.0.1. We can give 0.1. Subnet mask will be 255.255.255.0. Why it came automatically, right? Because it's class B network. Correct? Okay. Go to the next machine. No need. Because we are not using DHCP, right? In the next lab, activity, I will show you how to do it. Okay, you see here, this is static. When we use DHCP means somebody supplying an IP address. That time we have to select because there is no server to supply. So let's go to the second PC. Config, Fast Ethernet, 172.0.2. Okay. Go to the next laptop. 172.16.0.3. Correct? 16.0.4, isn't it? Okay. Let's check the now how to check the connectivity. There are two ways I told you last time, either with the ping command or okay. See, using a ping command, right? You can using a ping command, or you can using a the PDU. Okay. So let's use the ping command. So go to the PC one. You know the IP address of this PC, right? This will be 172.16.0.2, right? Let's ping from here. Go to this here. Command prompt. What is command? PING space up to destination 172.16.0.2, right? Ping. Yeah, use the command, no? But I'll show you the next one. Okay. Is it pinging? Okay, go to the next PC. We can check the connectivity from here. Go to the second PC. Desktop, command prompt, using PING space the destination of the next PC. 172.16.0.3, right? This one, all are working. There is one way of doing. There's another way how to check it. Yeah, select a PDU from here, put here, and put here. You get successful now here. You see this? There are two ways you can check it. Connectivity. Take another one from here and put it here. Is it working? Yeah, so that's it. Okay. Okay, just keep it here. In this scenario, how we assign the IP address manually. All of you done this? Very simple, right? All of you done this? Very simple, right? Yeah. So let's get into the second one. Those who are on Zoom, all of you done, right? Okay, let's do the next one. Lab activity 2, configuring StarLAN using dynamic IP address. So what we did before, the previous one we did manual IP address, right? We assigned manually. In this scenario, we are going to dynamic. Right? What do you mean by dynamic? Dynamic, how do you get the IP address? When you come to the college, are you putting manually IP address? Automatic, right? So let's do that. Let's build a network with dynamic. In this scenario, we are not having a wireless router. We are going to have a physical server, normal server. The moment you come to the network, you will get In this activity, we are not using any wireless. The third one we are using wireless. Okay. So in this diagram, what all we have a switch, we have a server who supplies the address. This is normal laptop and PC, right? Previous we never had a server. In this scenario, we had a server. We are getting another server who supplies the IP address, right? In this scenario, we are not manually assigning IP address. Okay. Go to let's take a switch. Take a switch. Open devices. Take a PC. Take a laptop. Take another PC. So what is the difference? What do you need more? Server, right? Take a server. Okay. So which cable I should use? Cross or straight? Straight cable. Okay, very good. Sorry? Sorry? I was asking for the server. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's connect to the switch. Let's connect all the devices to the switch. The only difference between the first exercise is we have a server here. Earlier, we are assigning the manual IP. In this scenario, we are not going to assign manually. Okay. Let's wait for it to be green. Okay. If it is green, the physical connection is okay. If it is red, there will be something wrong. Wrong, maybe a wrong cable. Okay. If you place the mouse over this PC, there is no IP address set, right? Fast Ethernet is up, IP address is not. So I want the IP address to be automatic. Correct? So what to do? Yeah, go to the server. All of you go to the server first. Go to services. Services tab. So who supplies IP address? DHCP. What is DHCP? Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. Is on this class? Yes. Okay, let's wait for him to come. Why you left in between? You can adjust now here. Okay, so what is the services need to be enabled? DHCP. What is DHCP? Dynamic Host Protocol. Okay, that is services run on a server. So DHCP will supply the IP address to all the clients. Okay, so how do you get the IP address when you come to this campus? DHCP server is supplying the IP address. Okay, how do we do it? So we have a pool, right? Yeah, just give starting IP address. Let's give we put in this range 172.16.0.3. Okay. So what is our task first? First, let's assign an IP address to this server first. Okay. What is IP address to be set? 172.16. What happened? We can manage now somehow. There's no chair there. Wait. 1 second. Okay. So what is here? What is IP address we have to? First, you have to assign an IP address to the server. Okay. So let's give an IP address to the server first. Correct. Just go to that. Go. What? Because I'm sharing also, no? Okay. So we have to assign an IP address, right? 172.16.0.3. Go here, go to the server, config, Where I have to put the IP address? Fast Ethernet. Because server we have to assign it manually because we don't want server to be IP address to be changed. Right? Always make a habit to put static IP address for the server. So that server IP address won't change. 172.16.0.3, right? Yeah, only for the server. Only for the server. We keep it static. Okay? Correct? So you can just close it. If you place the server, you can see what is the IP address set. 172.16.0. Server we have to put manually. Correct? Server we have to put manually because we don't want server to be changed. IP address to be changed frequently. So always to make a habit to put IP address for the server. In the same range. Okay. So, okay, you got it right. Now, so what you need to do? We have to add the DHCP services. We have to add the DHCP service. What do you have to do? Go to the server again. Services. Go to DHCP. 172.16. Starting IP address, we can put it 5. Because server we put 4, right? 3, right? So let's start from 5. That's matter. 4 also you can start, but let's give it 5. Okay. Yeah. 1 second. So starting IP address will be 5, right? 5. Maximum number of how many? Let's give it 50. Correct? So 50 devices can connect. Starting IP address will be 172.16.0.5 or 50. You can put 500 also. That's right. Correct? Because let's give it make it simple. Let's make it 50. And save it. So what happened now? Okay, correct? Okay, got it right? So 50 devices can connect to this network. You understood what I did, right? So now DHCP is enabled on this server. Correct. Now we have to go to the client PCs. Now we go to the client PC because server is DHCP is got enabled. So go to the client PCs, config. So what can someone tell me what I should do here? Setting the DHCP. Right? Because somebody is there to supply, right? Yeah. So make it DHCP. Yeah, automatic. Excellent. So in what mistake I did? No, I didn't enable the server DHCP. DHCP you have to enable, right? Did I enable it? I did a mistake. So I have to enable it. If service is off, you will not get an IP address. Even if you configure this, service is off, you won't get it. So you have to on the service first. Switch on the service, DHCP service. Yeah, just go to the PC again. Okay, so you're getting an IP, right? Go to the next machine. Fast Ethernet, DHCP. Okay, you're getting 6, right? Go to the next machine because you're getting it automatically now. Yeah, 5, 6, 7, yeah. Up to 50 machine. Because I set it for 50, right? Right? What if there is a 60th machine? Yeah, if I have 60 machine, this is what? No, because you set a limit of 50, correct? So if you want to have 100 machines, you have to put 100. Limit your set it for 100. Yeah. So let's check it. Is it working or not? Let's take a PDU here. Put it here and put it here. Is it working? Yeah. So in this scenario, we never had a DHCP who supplies that. So we manually apply it. In this scenario, we configure the server as a DHCP server. Okay. Yeah, static and dynamic. Excellent. That is the correct technical term. Static and dynamic. Okay. So who supplies that address? DHCP. Okay. It's very simple, right? So similarly, in this scenario, the third lab is 3. In this scenario, who supplies the IP address? We don't have, imagine we don't have a DHCP server. What do you have? Just a wireless router. In this scenario, your wireless router is going to give the IP address, DHCP. You can configure the wireless router as a DHCP server. We are able to do that. Okay. Take another switch. We need a router. In this scenario, we are not having a separate switch. We have a router and PC laptops. Let's take a router. Let's take a laptop. Let's take another laptop, or you can take a PC also. Okay. Now, in this scenario, we are not using a cable. All wireless. So, likewise, I said laptop. You remember last class I showed that, right? Yes. Now, how to enable the wireless on the laptop? Yeah, just go here, turn off, remove. Okay. Can someone tell me why it is getting connected by itself? Yeah, a signal is connecting, right? But is it secure now? No, because it is not secure. That's why it's connecting. So any illegal person can come and connect your wireless. Correct. So we have to secure it. That we will learn in the next step. So see, now we can see like all of you are connected, right? Okay. Yes. Okay. I'll add one more PC for you. Take a laptop. Go to laptop. Power off. Remove this interface. Add wireless interface. Power on again. Okay. You want me to show you with the PC also? Take a PC. Power off. Remove this interface. Add interface. Power on. Okay. So in this scenario, what we have to do further? Now our idea is to configure the router. Configure the wireless router. Okay. How to configure the wireless router? Okay. Double click on the wireless router. GUI. Excellent. Okay. Can you see now? Okay. In this, if you see this one by default 192.168.0.1, it is there. You can keep it or you can change it. Okay. So let's keep as it is. Okay. Okay. So your starting IP address is a DHCP enabled here. I'm going to enable DHCP in the wireless. Okay. Is DHCP enabled? So save. So I did not make any changes. So you can make a changes also. If let's add 70. Yeah, 70. Just for your understanding. Okay. So what is starting IP address here? 192.168.0.1 and your this IP address of the router. What is starting IP address? 192.168.0.100, right? And up to 70 machines you can connect. Yeah, yes, excellent. Okay. So like I mentioned earlier, is my wireless secure? Is it secure? No. So what I have to do? I have to enable security, right? So go to wireless. Go to here. Yeah. So let's make it mixed mode. Go to wireless tab. This is to secure your network. Go to mixed mode. So what is the name I will put? CAX. I'll put a name according to your lab exercise. What name I should put? This is the name you can put for your wireless. It can be your name also. Correct? Any name. Okay. This name will see where this name will be your Wi-Fi interface. Okay. Then what next? Save this. Now you have specified a name and SSID broadcast should be enabled. What if it is disabled? It will not show this name to anyone. Right? If broadcast disabled means if you connect the laptop, you go to wireless device, will it see? It should be enabled. Correct? Okay, it's enabled, right? SSID should be. SSID broadcast means SSID is the name of that wireless interface, right? So if it is disabled, then your laptop will not show you this. Isn't it? Okay. So what is next? Go to the security. You have to enable the security. By default, it is disabled. So WPA to personal. Okay. Just do according to your lab. WPA to personal, right? WPA to personal. And encryption should be AES. Or you can extend it also. Any password also, but do according to your lab. Go here. WAP to personal. AES. Password. What is the password here? What is the password here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Isn't it? And save the settings. So what happened now? What happened now? What happened now? What happened now? It got disconnected, right? Because wireless is like that. Yeah. Now when third party can connect to this Wi-Fi? No. So now you go to the laptop. Go to the laptop. Yeah. Go to desktop. Connect. Go to connect. Just keep refreshing. Yeah. Then you connect with the password. Okay.
Just
and connect. So what if there is a password? Now it's secure. Any person who does not know the password cannot connect to our network. Isn't it? Because your wireless is secure. What is the password? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And connect. See now what happened now? See this got connected, right? Similarly, connect other device. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. Okay, that I'll show you. I'll show you how to do that. Okay. So I'll show you that. I'll show you that. Okay. Okay. So if you want to add laptop, right? Add one laptop. Go to the laptop. You need to power it off first. Power off. Remove this. You have to power it off. No, just drag it. Select and drag it. It will work. Yeah. Guest user. Okay. Okay. Now, so all of you got it right? How to connect, right? So let's add one small device, smart device, wireless tablet. Okay. Okay, just add a wireless tablet. Config. Go to wireless. See, here also you can connect. Guys, if you want to add a small tablet, in the earlier case, we connected using a graphical user interface, right? What if you have a tablet PC or smartphone? Go to tablet PC, wireless, WAP2, right? Here. WAP-PS2, right? So what is the first price here? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is authentication we specified, right? Okay, what SSID should be? What is SSID? CIS, right? CIS and config, wireless, SSID, CIS, WAP2, PS2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Okay, 1 second. If you want to add wireless tablet, for example, wireless tablet and a smart device, okay. Go to the PC, config, wireless, and first of all, change the name. SSID, right? Because in this, it is not listing, so you have to manually add SSID. You are doing it manually. What is the authentication? WAP2 PS2, right? Password 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then close it. Similarly, go to smartphone, config. This is you are entering it manually. What is the SSID? CIS, right? You want to connect. Authentication is WAP to PSK. What is the password? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, also you can access or deny. Guys, also you can access or deny any devices. How do you access? How do you deny a device? In the DHCP in the wireless, you can deny. Suppose you want the person to connect, yeah, using a MAC address. You know MAC address, right? MAC address is physical address of the machine. No. MAC address is the physical address of the computer or laptop or whatever device you are connecting. Correct? So you haven't studied MAC address? What is MAC address? No, I'll show you here. If you go to a PC, laptop, for example, if you go to this laptop, go to command prompt, put ipconfig. Yeah, ipconfig. ipconfig /all. So what is the physical address here? MAC address. Yeah. See, this is a physical address, right? Correct. Go to PC.
Shinju, please,
Yeah.
can you do show how to do the laptop Wi-Fi for the last laptop when you do it? Okay. One of my students.
I just shown no.
Yeah, one more time. Yeah, please. Okay.
Okay. Go to the laptop here. Turn off. You remove this. I'll add one more. Okay. Go to laptop here. Turn off. Remove this wireless network interface. Add a wireless interface. Then turn on. Okay, how to connect? Connect. Refresh. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. Suppose you want to, guys. Suppose you want to restrict this laptop. Okay, or this laptop, or this PC. Okay, this is getting an IP address, right? Yeah, I'm getting an IP address, right? 192.168. You're getting it. So I need to block that guy. So how do we do that? So you can deny or permit host to access a wireless LAN by clicking the wireless MAC filter. Okay. To enable MAC address, you want to permit to access the wireless LAN or deny or select or prevent. I'll show you that. Go to the wireless. Can you see wireless MAC filter? If you go here, what will happen? Yeah, if you enable, you can specify the number of Wi-Fi. Okay, Wi-Fi MAC address, then you can restrict that person. So what if I enable it? That person will never be able to access. Yeah, banning it. Yeah, denying it. Yeah. If you have that MAC address of that Wi-Fi here, you will not be able to connect. Okay. So if I enable it, what will happen? Prevent PCs listed below from accessing the wireless network. What do you mean by this? What do you mean by this? Wireless MAC filter. If I enable prevent PCs listed below from accessing. So if I put any MAC address, what will happen? Okay. So if I put the MAC address of any other Wi-Fi interface, so this will get blocked, isn't it? Also, your other option, you can also permit, prevent or permit. So what is, if I select this option, this will only allow the list you provided here. It will block access to all the machines, isn't it? There are two options. You can prevent or permit. So what if I choose permit? It will give only access to those machines specified. Correct? If I prevent, understood, right? Okay. Also, yes. Oh.
Mr. Shinju, Dr. Asif, can we get a 5-minute break?
Right? So, what did you understand from this? The wireless is,
Shinju, can the student get a 5-minute break?
all the devices have MAC address, right? IP address is bind to MAC address, right? So, how do you block or prevent? Yeah. Here, wireless MAC filter. So, if you know the MAC address of that device, yeah. If you know that, you can put it, or you can, yeah. See, there are two options. You can either put a security password for your Wi-Fi, or this is like advanced. This is more advanced. Correct? So you because his name is Rashid. For example, you know our Microsoft is Rashid. So I don't want him to access my network.
Shinju, Dr.
Yes.
Asif, the students are requesting a 5-minute break, please.
So you take the microphone and put it
10-minute break.
So you just enable. Yeah, remove it. Okay.
Mr. Shinju, hello.
Yes.
Can we get the students are asking for 10-minute break, please? Thank you.
Okay. So one more last thing. See, if you go to access restrictions. Yeah. Guys, like I mentioned here, in this Wi-Fi, you can do a lot of things. You can either restrict or permit. You can do a lot of things. Okay? You can create certain rules. You can certain rules. Each time you can log in. Okay? Like you have how many days in a week? 7 days. You can restrict Monday, you cannot access. Like that. There are things that you don't have to do it actually. Yeah? So I'm just saying and practical, I don't know. I don't think it's there, right? There would be a time with context, but we can't really want to say that in the answer. Yeah, sure, sure.
So, Dr. Sada, we'll have a 10-minute break now, and at 3:10 we will come back exactly.
So just take 10 minutes break and come back. Yeah. Yeah, you can enable the computer to make it also after 10 minutes. What's your name? Just take a 10-minute break and come back. Is it okay now? No. Put 8 point, son. Put a higher version. Maybe that's why.
It was working, but when I did this in the previous lab,
Okay, let me just see.
The landscape was away. And the other.
This is a problem with the mouse. That's fine. Okay.
And then,
Okay, this PC, add PC, laptop. Add a. So this is a mouse. You get a mouse, other mouse.
how do I get another one?
Can you check it out? ID?
Huh?
Just check the ID if they have extra mouse or something.
It's not connected.
Huh? Ah, that's the problem. Okay, you understood how to do it. Just go home and do it. Okay?
Why isn't it clicking? It doesn't click.
No, this is because of this.
What's wrong with the mouse?
Just go to settings and change.
The mouse is working.
No, mouse is working, but the Mac in the settings changes sometimes. No.
Not mouse. Okay. What do you want to do? This is the change. Like point and click. Okay. What do you want to do?
Just remove it. Just remove it.
This one?
Just keep it.
The issue is not with them.
No, this should not have like that, no?
Like here, try to drag something here, it works.
Wait a minute. Packet tracer, where is it? Asking. Packet tracer.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's fine.
What is it? Logged in?
Yes.
Good.
I just logged in before it asked me for that. See, the dragging thing works when you try to move. Like,
Good.
See, this becomes yellow. It means that we're trying to drag something, but it doesn't drag.
This is a micro. No, you can use the other version because you said it was working, right?
It was working. It was working before.
This is a problem now. You should have Windows laptop. Because a lot of issues will be that.
I have to download something else.
Right.
This is the window. This is the one I done. This is the one I done.
Just remove that.
If you want to find
Application.
which application?
Go to application.
Delete.
Go to application. Remove that packet tracer.
I delete it.
Yeah, delete.
Okay, we need to put it.
Remove.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
I think there's a way to unlock it. I don't know.
Yeah, remove this.
All of it?
No, remove all this.
No, this is the same.
Okay, remove.
The file is fine.
Yeah, remove it. Okay, remove. Install other one. Go to downloads. Is it completed? No, wait, it's still downloading. Go to Chrome. So you must have a Windows machine, or else you'll have a lot of issues. Go to downloads. Wait for it to download. Install it again. Maybe that version that you support.
It's the same one.
No, 7.3, that is 8.7. Okay.
You can be available on Wednesday between 10 and 12 anytime.
Wednesday will be nothing over that.
No, it's discuss how we're going to do this.
Yeah, I just didn't see it.
The question would be like, which diagram have to be
What?
for the fact
Can we discuss it with one person?
this person.
I would, no, I'm not going to tell you.
I mean, in general. Like,
Yeah, in general. But you have to ask me, then I'll do it in class, okay?
This is the exam?
Yeah.
So many things.
Well,
discharge static electricity, install CPU, install the RAM, and hard drive, install the DVD drive, connect the motherboard power cable.
And so we got 6 sections.
Yeah. So
is it possible?
is this coming Sunday or
No, next week. If we move
no, after next week, right?
No, next week.
Next week is the exam?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But if we can't do it, we do it the following
Yeah, sales server, printer, laptop. Sales server.
So one session they will do packet tracer, but one session where they actually test the hardware, putting the computer together. Because that touching the computer bit is the one that we see a problem. We have enough kits to give to students.
Asking if printer also. Printer. This guy is making complicated. Huh? This one he is making. I hope it's not complicated. This is not there. Not.
Is it not there? Oh, oh.
Try to complicate them. This is also not there. Or this, I'll show them this one. This is how to admin password.
This is actually the
They are doing. No, we shown them, right? Yeah, they can do. It's simple. I have shown them one more small thing here. I'll show them one more small thing. The printer, which is there, right? We haven't shown the printer, so here let's add a printer also. Let's add a small. What is the printer? Yeah, printer. Let's add one printer. Okay. Same like. Just look at an IP address for the printer. Make a DHCP, it will come. Or manually you can make. Yeah, they'll get it. I'll just show them, okay? Or I will show them again. One more. Okay? Yeah. That's better. So more they do, number of times. That is the idea. Otherwise, they'll not, you know. That's why I'm showing separate. But let them build again. So there's one. This one is, I think, we don't have to show. We just need to show how to change the admin password. Yeah, this one. If they ask. Okay. Then we will show them how to connect from here, from the web window. That's all the thing. Then I will show them last printer. So it's done. It will be done. Last. Hardware, okay. Hardware, what I will do, hardware, we have the machines. I will prepare the machine. We have the new machines. We will prepare it. So then. No, college email. College email. No, use college email. No, put college email.
Students are back.
Yeah, on this you, yeah. Wait, use the email address for the college, but then put your own password.
Put your own password.
No, if you've forgotten your password,
recover it.
There is a link on there saying if you forget
Forgot password.
Yes, I do. They send copy in the mail. That I can't place my password. someone across the because Percy is not the
No, nothing like that. Just do it.
They're saying, yes, because you try to do it too many times, like that's why they said that.
Wait for some time. Try to unlock it.
Yeah, after insert this tried now, otherwise it said 30 minutes. Yeah, try.
I have the same problem. I can't remove the piece.
Because it's a Mac problem. You should have a, see, first of all, I am telling everyone, you are first year student. When you join CAS department, your primary is, we don't recommend Mac laptop. It's your primary duty.
That app.
Who?
That changed the Windows.
Yeah, you have to go to a shop and you have to put Windows.
Can they use Azure? They got an Azure account, 10 hours on that. Can they use Azure, download it on Azure?
Yeah, they can do that. That is
do that.
You can use Azure account.
Yeah, use your Azure account. Download this one. Azure Windows.
Yeah, you can use it. You can. The problem is, it will be a temporary solution for it. Better if you change it now because you're first year, right? There's a lot of issues in the coming years. So better you can have a Mac, but with Windows. The problem is with the academic.
Yes, they're not.
A lot of issues. Now I have to raise this again. And maybe see they are not following. A lot of issues.
So we should send an email to both the roller and
Yeah. Like strictly.
And say to them, look, the students are coming with problems because they've got Macs. No one is telling them that they don't get Macs.
Yeah, they don't
get Windows.
Yeah. Lot of problems. And this data model, nothing will work.
Yeah.
Mac doesn't work. They have to have a Windows. So you can use that. You have that account, right?
You got the Azure.
Yeah, log into Azure, install. Okay. So we have learned how to connect, right? We have learned how to connect the Wi-Fi, right? Okay. So how did you configure the Wi-Fi? You went to graphical user interface. Okay. Okay, we learned how to connect the Wi-Fi, right? So how did you configure the Wi-Fi? You went into the router and no. How did you configure? You double click on it, right? Then GUI and configure. So for example, if you are not near to the router, you are not sitting near to the router. It is possible if you are next to the router. But if you are in the other room, what we can do it? How do you do that? We can connect from another PC to the router. We are going to log in from PC to the router. It is connected. Okay? How do you do that? Go to the PC. So what is the router IP address here? Double click on the router first to make sure this is the IP address. Find out the IP address of the router. When you buy a router, you will have a default IP address, right? Find out the IP address of the router, 192.168.1. I'm going to access the IP from another PC. So go to another PC here. Go to the web browser. You can access this graphical user interface using a browser. Go to the another PC web browser. What is IP address of the router? 192.168.0.1, right? It's asking for authentication, right? No. By default, the IP address is Ethernet of admin and admin. Admin. This is a company manufactured username and password. Default. Okay. When you buy a router, There will be default IP address and username and password default. You can change it later on. Okay. Wait, let me see. Admin. See, admin. ADMIN, admin. When you buy a router, if you go home, take your Wi-Fi router and just turn and see. There's a default IP address and password, username and password. Okay. This is a company. Okay. Or go to the router again. So if you want to change, you want to change the username and password. Okay. How do you do that? Go to the router, administration. Where do you change? Where? So suppose you want to change the password. Username is admin, it will be default. If you want to change the password, where do you change? Go to administration and change the password. Router password. How do you change the router password? Here. We can put admin 123. I'm changing it. Admin 123. Go down. Save. What happened now? It's disconnected, right? So what is the new password? Username will be admin, password will be admin 123. Admin 123. Continue, right? See? This is clear. Okay, just delete the Wi-Fi and delete the wireless and add it again. Okay. Is it clear? Okay. In the last one, I'm going to show you how to connect a printer. Printer. So let's take a switch. Let's take a laptop. Let's take a server. Let's take a PC. So where to add a printer? Here. Let's add a printer, okay? So all of you know how to connect, right? Straight cable, fast Ethernet. Same like you connect PC. Server. Fast Ethernet. Like I mentioned, server, I should always put a static, right? IP address, right? So go to the server, config, fast Ethernet, static. Let's put 192.168.1.1. Okay. Correct. I put IP address for a server, right? So how do I assign IP address? What should I put? Actually, put it in the previous one, right? Same one I'm locating. So go to services, enable DHCP, enable 192.168.1. Okay. Starting IP address, let's put 50. Yeah, you can put 50 and put a maximum of 50. Okay, and save it. This we did. Okay. Close it. Now I go to the laptop, enable DHCP. See, 50 is coming. I need all of you to practice. Go home and practice. Otherwise, for the exam, printer, you can manually assign or statically assign.
Most
There's no wireless, no? It's wired. Okay. DHCP, see? Okay. Yeah. So printer is also getting IP address, right? You can check the connectivity using this. Yeah, it's working, right? This is how you connect. If you learn how to connect printer also, just like connect laptop or PC or printer. And we learn how to connect mobile, right? We learn how to connect a tab, how to connect using wireless, everything you learn, right? Just go home and practice. This is what you are going to come in the exam. All of you need to practice. Number of times. More you practice, it's easy for you to. So how do you rename the how do you rename it? Right click. You can double click and rename it here. If you want like printer IT, you can put any name. See, you can put any name, right? You can change any name. Printer IT, printer HR or whatever. Okay, clear. See, we learned how to connect, assign manually. Then we learn how to enable DHCP and connect automatically, IP address dynamically. Then we learn how to connect Wi-Fi and enable DHCP also. Okay. Then we learn how to change the admin password. Okay. Router admin password. Then we learn how to connect the printer. So that's it. So kindly please practice this. Okay. All of you, please practice this. This is important for your exam. And remember to save after doing this. Remember to save the settings always. Those who are online, please go home and practice it. Okay. Thank you so much. Dr. Mohammed Saleh. Hello. Hi, doctor.
Yes.
Yeah, done. We are done with the lab. Can you ask them to practice?
Yeah, they are practicing.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shinju. Any questions? Yeah. All right.
Okay, Shabab, let's